Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to part 3, I believe, of our using magazine images in your journal series. Today I am going to be making a little tip-in for my journal using some of the images from the magazine. This little tip-in I think is a great way to add something different to the journaling in the sense that the page this ends up on is not the one I just showed you. The page the tip-in ends up on is a page about my crafting time. And I also wanted to share about the fact that it was autumn, which was irrelevant to the crafting time kind of thing that I had going on the rest of the page. So having this little tip-in allowed me to have something totally different and not what the rest of the page was about. Have something specific isolated somewhere else on the page on this tip-in so that it didn't take up the page with this other extra bit about the fact that it is really autumn here now. It kind of gave it its own space. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I was going for here. I decided I didn't need my tip-in to be nearly that tall, so I cut it down there and made it kind of more square. Now I'm just grabbing some scrap paper to do a bit of background collage. You may have potentially seen the image of like just a sneak peek corner of this if you follow me on Instagram and how this turned out. I was really pretty happy with how it turned out in the end. So I just used a piece of old book page there, layered that on, and then thought I would put my pieces on, but no, I decided I needed some more layering because layering is everything for me at the moment. So I added a darker piece of kind of craft paper, which was actually just a piece of came from packaging. A company that I had, someone beautiful had sent me this package, one of those like kind of gift box things, and it was the note written in there. So I used some of that, and I used a piece from another old book, and then this is some sewing pattern paper sort of piece, and I stick that up the top there. I just really like the different layers and the different patterns, all in that kind of neutrally tone, which really gives it that autumn vibe, but there's lots of different pieces of pattern. Now I use some more pattern paper, but this is the really thin, light tissue kind of paper, and I absolutely love it. I just love that light, torn, and like sheer kind of look that it adds. It does it like it's covering up parts of that background, but you can still see through it to what's going on in there. And so I stuck down these little images, the leaf, and then those little pears, and then the clock. The clock was there because we had just had daylight savings. And then I decided to stick it down onto the... Okay, I'm actually adding washi first. I added some washi just to give the background another layer, I guess. But then when I stick the tissue onto the actual tip-in itself, I only glue where there are already images on the other side. You can see that I'm doing that there. Because otherwise the glue is going to show through. So I just sort of put my glue underneath the images, and I actually liked the edges, kind of how they peeled up a little bit because they hadn't been stuck down. I really felt like that added another, like some dimension to it, the way it peeled up. Then I am adding just a little label sticker. I wrote the word autumn on it. Didn't love my handwriting, but oh well. Stuck that on there, and that's that side done. I'm now adding a little more washi over this side, and I am going to do my journaling about autumn on the back there. So here I'm just writing all about the fact that it's autumn now, and that it's really feeling pretty chilly. It's getting to that time of the year. The leaves are all brown. We've had one tree just honestly dropped its leaves like no one's business. Like it just went so fast I couldn't believe it. It's only the beginning of autumn too, but it is really getting cold. That's about the end of this video, guys. I'm just going to give you a quick flip, I believe, now of it, what it looks like now that I tip it into my journal. Here is the page it ends up on, the crafty page, and it tipped in. I love it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, I'd love it if you would leave a comment or like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.